So welcome back, guys, to this chapter 2 where we're gonna be looking now at the white paper. We're gonna dig into the project listing. We could say that all the information is written. It might sound sometimes a bit lazy, but it is extremely important to have a look at everyone's crypto project white paper before investing. So if I move myself a bit to the right, as I mentioned previously, we're gonna go to docs and we're gonna be redirected to the white paper. You are very lucky because the white paper is only in English. It's not in Spanish, so there is no other version rather than this one. And this has been constantly being updated. The first thing we see once we arrive in the white paper is the transparency of all the different TUT token contracts, addresses, vaults, etc. So all the techie information, it is very important to be clear and transparent and written at the beginning of the white paper. You can see the sushi pool contract as well as the token contract and so on. If we go to the next one, you're gonna see all the Tutellus team members that make this possible. All the people that work in our staff and are constantly working to improve your experience in Tutellus and the functions and utilities of the token. You can find me right here as the head of communities, and you are very welcome to reach out to me in Discord to ask any questions to me or to any member. So you can find us on here, the main server, in Discord, much preferable than any other resource. And you're more than welcome to chat me. I am called Chavi #0909 on Discord. If we get to the white paper, we see once again all the addresses in this case, and you see the link of the Explorer that drives you just right to that address and all the information found on the blockchain, totally transparent and immutable. But if we go to the introduction, here we can see what the Tutellus TUT token journey has been. And let me tell you by this that this is totally interesting to have a look at, because the journey has been increasingly long and with a lot of experience acquiring by the time, since all started in 2017. So we could say around 8 years ago, all of this started, and it started in a point where of course it did not end, because Tutellus has been acquiring a lot of experiences and has deployed and tried to deploy their token in different other blockchains, but they failed at that time. It hasn't been until now, October 2021, where it has been deployed in Polygon Matic, the sidechain of Ethereum. But it's very interesting to find out that Tutellus has been previously been in Ethereum, then it moved to NEM. By that time, they also worked on Liquid, which was very interesting, as well as in the Binance Smart Chain. So we can see that it has acquired a lot of experience by all these years of just practicing and learning from mistakes. If we head to the second section, we're going to see the principles, the mission and vision of the company, which is not more than convert everyone that studies with Tutellus to a professional in crypto with a networking community behind to support them. This is for me the most important things, as we do not have only students, we have students that come and literally change their point of view. Probably they also change their professional field, and they become professionals in crypto and all the ecosystem being built behind. If we go to the next step, I want to stop here and have a look at what we call the stakeholders, the business model of Tutellus. And it's not more than just 5 different sections, we could say. First one, we have the students. Obviously they pay for learning, but they also get a payback, which means that money they invested, they get it back as a reward with the TUT token. Secondly, we have the teachers that of course they earn money for selling their content, but they can also hire different services like SEM or promotions using the token as the currency of exchange. Thirdly, we have what we mentioned before, the white label, which is very interesting, and it gives the opportunity of third parties to come and join and put their token above the liquidity of the TUT token. So in other words, they could be building on top of what Tutellus already has built, and this gives more strength to them, more liquidity for their token, many benefits in terms of infrastructure to the company, the third party, and it does of course to Tutellus for being under all this structure. Fourthly, we have the startups, this is incredibly important and is kind of related with the Launchpad. We're going to be looking at in one of these chapters, but it basically gives the opportunity that many students that have finished the course with us end up building, creating, owning, and financing their own crypto project. And we have seen that in many cases that are successful, like it is Rental, like it is Turing Labs, like it is Fit Token, like it is Poem, and many others, which are projects that have been built by one of our students. And then as well, to have a picture of how this works, we can have a look at the 3.2 section where we see this graph. I must say that we destine about 77% of all the supply to incentives. This is a mainly big incentive structure. So as you can see, for staking, farming, investing, and so on, the TUT user receives the rewards pool that all this 77% comes from here. Now as well, you can have a look at all exactly what the different rewards are and for who are them, like clients, which is people who paid courses, we could say. Then we also have the holders, who's people who hold the TUT token, or the users, which is also considered those people that have a free course. But they also get incentivized by the TUT token if they contribute in somehow with the interaction of another student in terms of learning. So by helping other students, you are at the same time helping them acquire more knowledge, and so you're being incentivized. And I can say that very clearly because I am the person in charge to find those people that are helping, or the people that are participating in the community, and to make sure that they are incentivized. So for sure, this is something that occurs. And this video is already being a bit too long. If you want to know more about the staking contract or the farming contract, which is a bit more techy section, you just have to look at this very clearly explained. We'll see us in the next video. Ciao.